non-assisted points for a long time. So in that self, to get the buckets, it is impressive. But to watch it on TV, and if you're a Rockets fan, I know you gotta be like,
but in this day and age, it's not really impressive to me, because I think there are other guys that can do the same exact thing he's done.
Yeah.
And get to these 30-point games if they want to. Because the way the game is today, you can't come up and press. You can't. They're walking the ball down. The way these guys shoot the ball, they take 3 steps over half court. They're already in range, so they're firing, and there ain't nobody next to them. And it's the way the game is being played now. And I'll make this example. We're watching the All-Star game. Used to, when you watch the All-Star game, what did everybody do? Everybody dunked.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was all they did during the All-Star game, was everybody dunked. Now what does everybody do? They set a record, for God's sake, of shooting 3-pointers.
Everybody was shooting threes, man.
Everyone shot a 3-pointer. Everyone except Ben Simmons. But every other person that was there shot a 3-pointer. It's just the game. The game to me has just become. I don't like it as much as I liked it before for that reason. If you want to implement a rule saying, hey, we can go back to hand checking and all that stuff, okay, make this interesting. If they want to shoot 3-pointers, make it interesting.
Yeah.
Put the hand checking rule back in. Let people get in people's space. Because now people can't even get in people's space, because when they take a jump shot, they'll call you, oh, you're in their bubble.
Yep.
I'm like, come on.
You got to give them space when they shoot the ball, too. Exactly.
The one time I saw James Harden really struggle is I forgot who they were playing, but the kid was in his grill the whole entire time, and James couldn't even get a shot off because the dude was in his bubble without touching him. Yeah. He just would get within a foot of him, and James couldn't do anything because he's not used to having a guy that's up in his face. And I've been saying that for it was Corey Brewer.
Ah, okay.
Corey got all in his mug. And he couldn't do anything with it. But then, of course, they would call these weird, stupid fouls on Brewer when he didn't even do anything. But that's how you have – but if they can implement the rules to where you played it like you did before, these guys wouldn't be doing what they're doing now.
Oh, yeah.
Mind you, Curry could probably do what Ray Allen did and run you to death and get open for a shot. But Harden plays too much ISO ball, and I don't think he would succeed in that as much as he's doing now in a league where you can hand check and everything like that. If things were played like it was back in the day, some of these guys would be in for a rude awakening. They couldn't rely on their 3-pointers and jump shots and all that stuff like that.
No.
And hold on, while we are talking about this, to that idiot on Twitter who said LeBron James was a better 3-point shooter than Larry Bird, this guy needed to be slapped in the face by everyone who even commented upon his Twitter handle.
Yeah, that was dumb.
He said LeBron's made 1,000 more 3-pointers so that makes him better than Larry Bird. LeBron's also taking 3,000 more 3-pointers than Larry Bird did in his whole career.
It's a different game back then, man.
Now think about that. Larry Bird at one time was considered the best player in all of basketball.
Oh yeah.
And we say he's one of the greatest shooters ever. He only took 1,000 and something 3-pointers in his whole career. Guys are taking 1,000 3-pointers in a year and a half now. It's crazy.
Nah, I figure you'd get a good laugh. I was like, yeah, this guy's.
Oh no, you knew better than to tag me in that.
Guy's on mushrooms.
And then that dude was calling me an old head and everything like that. I said, no, I've seen people shoot a basketball, and I know who can shoot a basketball and who can't shoot a basketball.
Game online with a 3-point shot to take. Who you think I'm choosing? I'm choosing Larry Bird. I'm sure you are too. So I'm
giving Larry Bird, Ray Allen, Reggie Miller.
Yeah,
I'm giving Steph Curry. I'm giving those guys a 3-pointer. If I even think about giving LeBron a 3-pointer.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm good on that. So,
LeBron's about 30th on the list.
One word described the Atlanta-Chicago quadruple overtime game last night.
Trae Young.
Is he really making that push for Doncic's Rookie of the Year, man?
I'm telling you, man. What did I say? Don't let no Southern Summer League shenanigans take your opinion off of how good this kid is.
Yeah.
I said this kid was going to be special. This kid was going to be good, and I would have drafted him in a heartbeat.
I wanted my team to draft him.
That's what I said. I said, if y'all would have got him, woo, boy, he's good. He is good. And all that stuff he was taking from the Summer League, I said, boy, y'all going to regret this. Mm-hmm. I said, y'all need to leave that man alone.
And
I said, because that boy is going to be good, and he is.
It wasn't just this game either. It's like the last few weeks after All-Star break. He's been balling, man.
He has been playing well. He's coming into his own. It's like his rookie wall was at the beginning of the year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And now he's like, okay, I'm comfortable now. Let's go.
Get that man someone.
He's good. But let's talk about what Vince Carter did the other night at 41 years old.
Oh. Hey. You can tell, though, they had a little side-by-side, him in his 20s where he slam dunked it. He's like, yeah, he's older now. But it was impressive. Don't get me wrong. It's still what he's doing.
He thought about dunking it.
Yeah.
He's like, this big dude's in my way. Let me just hang for a little bit.
Someone need to check on Vince Carter, by the way, because he played a lot of minutes in his overtime game. I think he played like 45 minutes in this OT game.
Oh, man. Look at his age. I'm finding how to be okay.
He's probably in the hyperbolic chamber right now.
When anybody ever asks me who is the closest thing that I would ever compare to Michael Jordan as far as athletic-wise and the things he done on the basketball court and his look and the way he played the game, it was always Vince Carter to me.
Yeah.
Vince Carter always looked like Mike whenever he was playing the game. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
As far as watching them, how they did things, how athletic they were, how they would dunk, how they would shoot and everything. Vince was that closest comparison to me. Not that he was as good, but that he kind of reminded you of Mike at times.
Yeah, that's why I say you still respect what he's doing now in his 40s. And
I love it.
He loves the game.
Vince is one of my favorite players.
Yeah, he loves the game, and you got nothing but respect for someone like that still can play, and it looked like he might can go another year. I said Mike, but
I played the game in high school against him, and they told me to guard him, and I said, "You're out of your mind."
You like no. There's no.
I said, nope. My claim to fame was making a 3-pointer ring. That was it.
You like, y'all better help me trap this guy. Y'all better send a trap.
My claim to fame. Somebody set a screen. I come rolling off of it, and then Vince switched, and I was like, my exact words were, as soon as they throw you this ball, just shoot it. Don't even think about it, because Vince is going to be on you in 2 seconds. As soon as you come off, shoot it. And as soon as I caught it, I turned, and all I saw was Vince getting ready to jump. And then I just fired it.
Hey.
And I was like, if this goes in, I'm going to say that Vince jumped at me.
You like, I sniped my boy Vince, man. Mad respect.
I shot it as fast as I could get it off, too. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, man. Easy money sniper, man. Hey, your name happened to be Kevin too, so.
I was like, we both named Carter. It's okay.
There it is.
Don't be mad. It's like, don't be mad.
All right, so Antonio Brown was on the shop. I haven't watched the episode yet, but there's been a lot of talk. You know, of course, he's got Anthony Davis on the show too. So this episode's probably got like a lot of fireworks on it. Right. So I'm probably going to end up watching it here tomorrow and see was all the hoopla about. But he has said a quote. He is at Ben Roethlisberger again. Said, "All your dude called me out. Like AB should have ran a better route." That's the type of guy he is. He feels like he's the owner. Bro, you threw this to the D lineman. How am I going to run a better route? You need to give me a better ball. And this is Antonio Brown on Ben Roethlisberger on the Shop LeBron James show. Your thoughts about his comment? He is still attacking Ben Roethlisberger, and this is a duo that's been around for quite a bit. You thought they had this big synergy, but it all seemed to die out here. What is Antonio doing? What is AB doing to here? What is his motive?
Well, AB wants out. AB's like, look, I'm going to say whatever I can. That way I get out of here. AB basically, every time he does an interview or something like that and does that, he's assuring himself that he's going to get traded. So he's like, good, if I keep doing this, I'm out of here. I'm going to get going. But he's right. Because you watch some of the game Roethlisberger's played and stuff like that, you look at him and go, what are you thinking about throwing the ball like that? And AB, I've witnessed it firsthand, has made some stupid catches to where if it wasn't for him, that ball would go out of bounds or the ball would be incomplete if it wasn't for you throwing the ball to AB. So I don't even want to hear all that, man. AB's completely right. We already know that Ben's a prima donna anyway.
Yeah. And
then if Ben don't get his way, he pouts. We've seen it. So I completely agree with what AB's saying. We've seen it before. Ben is who he is, and he's never going to change. He's going to be the prima donna. He literally thinks that he is the owner of the Pittsburgh Steelers because he's been there so long, and everybody views him as a franchise. But I've never seen a fan base get more pissed at a quarterback than when Pittsburgh does when Ben starts playing. They just start yelling at him for no apparent reason.
Like they just give up on the guy. This guy didn't win you a Super Bowl, so. But it just they
had some games where he throws 3 or 4 interceptions, and then he wants to blame it on other people running routes and stuff. No, stop throwing it to the team wearing the other jersey.
Yeah.
Maybe if you stop that, people stop getting mad at you. But AB's totally in the right there. Dude, he's been one of the best receivers, and you want to tell him to run routes, run a better route and stuff like that? Man, dude, come on, get out of here.
So the defensive lineman that he did throw to was Shelby Harris of Denver Broncos, and he tweeted out and said and started laughing. He's like, well.
Well, he did it at the Jaguar game, too, where he hit defensive linemen and stuff like that. Because he had a terrible game against Jacksonville this past year.
Mm-hmm.
But they still ended up winning by the skin of their teeth at the end of the game. But that's just because Jacksonville went in prevent mode like they always do. But, he threw 3 picks to Jalen Ramsey, or 2 of them to Jalen and 1 to somebody else. So I'm like, man, they know what's going on.
Yeah. So
I was like, he's right. I don't blame AB for saying it, and I know why AB's doing it because he's assuring himself that he'll get traded out of there.
Well, I do expect a show.
People don't like playing with Ben. People don't like playing with Ben.
Yeah, no, it shows, and it's more telling now how some of these relationships you think, man, they probably real cool off the field, but it's just a work relationship. Just a work relationship. Exactly. That's all it is. And there's some obviously friction between them.
Get paid?
Yeah.
I mean, why do you think Bell wanted to get paid?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he had to put up with some junk.
Yeah. So that's why I say. But I imagine a show with Antonio Brown, Anthony Davis, LeBron James, Meek Mill. They have some fireworks. So I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'll probably watch it.
Yeah.
But anytime LeBron comes on and starts yapping, I turn it.
So
I listen for everybody else. Like I didn't care for the last episode with Drake and everything on it. So that one ended as soon as Drake showed up. I was like, yeah, let me turn my TV off.
So, all right. Because we have enough material, I'm gonna skip this Tristan Thompson topic and Kardashian. So, on some good news, which is pretty cool, props to Jaden Smith. He is sending word to Flint. He is going to send a